Three things we got to talk about today. First of all, we're talking about Conor McGregor. Apparently, he's going to be giving out a statement soon, talking about when he's going to come back, who he's going to face. And I think that this is just a giant troll towards Michael Chandler, if I'm being completely honest. Second of all, we're going to be talking about the new drug testing program that just became affiliate with the UFC. And the last thing we're going to be talking about is a potential matchup that we could see in 2024 between Colby Covington and Garry. Before we get into the news, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and let's go ahead and get on with the video. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Conor McGregor teases a UFC announcement for New Year's Day. Conor McGregor put out some tweets. He said, "I will be announcing my fight date and opponent on New Year's Day 2024, the greatest comeback in sports history." Look, if he just doesn't come out and say Michael Chandler, this would be a complete troll towards Michael Chandler, and that would be absolutely insane. Because as we know, Michael Chandler took a whole year off where he could have been competing, and he's just been preparing for this Conor McGregor fight, and maybe now it will never come. But like I said in the video yesterday, I think the smartest thing that Conor McGregor could do right now is take the easy fight, fight someone like Nate Diaz, give us that trilogy fight. It's going to be a very memorable fight at UFC 300. It's going to be something that everybody's going to want to watch. It also gives Conor McGregor an opportunity to dust off some of that ring rust because he hasn't fought in over, I think, almost 2 years now. And yeah, I think that would be the best bet for Conor McGregor. It allows him to just, get adjusted back to competing, and then start looking for tougher matchups after he gets through UFC 300. But like I said, it's going to be very unfortunate if, Conor McGregor just comes out and says that he won't be fighting Michael Chandler, because that would be a complete troll on his part, because he just wasted Michael Chandler's time for almost a whole year. But anyways, as soon as Conor McGregor makes that announcement, we will be announcing it here in this channel. So make sure you guys like, subscribe, so you guys don't miss out on that exciting news. All right, moving on. There is new details on who is going to be doing the anti-doping in the UFC. And the company that the UFC selected, to be in charge of all of that is a company called Drug Free Sport Internationals. And they are the same people. Mind you, they are the same people that drug test the NFL. That should say a lot. They are the same people that drug the NFL. The sport that often, and I mean so freaking often, gets accused of having players that are on PEDs, every steroid in the book, SARMs. Look, this is all I'm going to say. I expect to see some huge freaking fighters in the coming years. And yeah, that's all I have to say about that. The Vito Belforts of the world are going to make a comeback in the UFC, and you guys are going to be here to see it. That's all I'm going to say. Anyways, all right, so now I am in the official UFC.com website, and I found something that was pretty interesting, and I think I should share with you guys. Marijuana to be removed from the prohibited list. This is a new thing. This is a very new thing, something that we didn't see with USADA, which is pretty crazy. All the Nate Diaz and the Nick Diaz of the world, they're gonna love this one. But from what I'm reading here, you guys, it seems like the UFC is really trying to aim that everything pretty much just stays the same. They like the system that they were having with the anti-doping, and some minor tweaks here and there, but they want to keep, pretty much the same system that they had with the last anti-doping company that was affiliated with the UFC. So let's go ahead and move on to the next piece of news. This last piece of news, guys, I really want to share with you guys, because I think this could be a potentially huge money fight in 2024. Colby Covington just came out and pretty much just said that he would like to settle the beef with Ian Machado Garry, because we know that, Colby Covington was talking a whole lot of mess. He was talking a whole lot of trash talking before UFC 296 at the press conference, pretty much just insulting Ian Garry's wife literally the entire freaking time. Well, not the entire time, but it had a lot of segments on it. Colby Covington's had to say this. He said, "There's one guy that's a legitimate cuck, and I've called him out for that. I just said the truth. I said that's disgusting. You're a cuck. Your wife is a vile woman, a vile lady. Anyways, she's selling books promoting being a wag, being a wife and a girlfriend. I'm not gonna let the world not notice that. I'm gonna bring it to the forefront and make sure everybody's talking about it and make it a joke for you. Now, personally, I think that this is a great fight for both of them. If Colby Covington is able to beat someone like Ian Machado Garry, who is undefeated right now, and if he gets past his next opponent, I think that they're both probably a fight away from being again in the champion contention conversation. Colby Covington didn't have the best performance against Leon Edward, and that's because, you know, he said that he broke his foot. Even though we're all still waiting for the pictures, we're all still waiting for the evidence that Colby Covington supposedly has that, you know, he broke his foot. And, you know, Ian Garry didn't even show up to his fight against Vicente Luque, and apparently there is some evidence out there that says that Ian Garry pretty much just faked being sick. But neither here or there. I think I would love to see this fight in 2024. The trash talking is going to be absolutely insane. And I know I've been talking down on trash talking in the UFC because I really do feel like we're going into an era where they're trying to WWE the UFC, and I don't know if I'm completely 100% for that, but when it's done correctly, I think, you know, it's very, very entertaining. And, you know, if Colby Covington did break his foot at UFC 296, you know, he's going to be facing a very highly competitive fighter like Ian Garry. Even Ian Garry could be whatever he wants. You know, he is whatever he is, but there's no doubt about it that he is a good fighter. He's a great fighter. He's a very smart fighter, and this would be a very interesting matchup. But that's all the news I have for you guys today. Maybe another video later on today, so make sure you guys like, subscribe, bob, weave, and roll all the punches of life. Try your best, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.